Speedway. Your starting grid going to look a little like this. Robbie Reed on the point, and Matt Johnson, first time back in a modified. He ran a late model here with the Lucas Oil late model in MLRA. He's a former MLRA Rookie of the Year, but back home behind the wheel of a modified starting in second. Chad Lyle won a couple of weeks ago here at the Diamond and Dirt Tracks. The Lone Jack, Missouri native starts in row number 2 with Houston Johnson outside of him. Great starting position for the rookie, Dayton Pursley from Hermitage, Missouri, to start in 5th. And the veteran, Jeff Cutshaw from Bolivar outside of him, multi-time track champ, 7 times at Lucas Oil Speedway. Your current point leader is Dayton's dad, who's going to start right behind him, Jason Pursley in 7th, Tyler Hibner 8th. 5 wins for the Mad Hatter, Chase Hatton from DeBerry, Texas, and Nick Benninger in 10th. Row 6, Kitten Allen and Tim Carrick. Dean Willie and Donnie Fellers will start 13th and 14th. Back in row 8 is Chase Sigg and Tracy Wolf. Pittsburgh, Missouri's Greg Scheffler to start 17th, and 18th is Lane Whitney. The rest of the starting grid with Jimmy Dowell, former late model driver in the MLRA, back behind the wheel of a modified for him, where he's back at home as well. Who will make home in victory lane? Robbie Reed leads us to green. Quick start for Matt Johnson, starting outside row 1. He will lead Robbie Reed after 1 lap, but you see the caution lights flip on, and that is for an incident over in turn number 4 on the opening lap. The car you can't see right behind the Bill Robert Chevrolet Pace Truck the Lucas Oil Pace Truck is Jason Civils. The other car involved in that is the 18J of Brad Johnson. And a quick stop. Get these cars back underway, but it's going to take a second to get everybody stacked back up. So we will take a momentary pause. That's going to give Robbie Reed a chance to regroup after Matt Johnson got off to a great start. We'll see how the next restart will go as we stack them and pack them, ready to go at the Diamond and Dirt Tracks. Interesting turn of events as Matt Johnson, who started outside row number 1, stops over in turn number 4. Looks like some window net issues, so no harm, no foul. He'll get back underway. Mike Striegel's down on the flag stand. He is the flagman here every single week. He's ran in the B Mod class, used to run a modified, and Mike, rumor has it, and it's just rumor as of right now, you're thinking about an A Mod again, is that right?
Rumor is true. I am going to have an A-Mod now, and we're going to see if I can keep up with these guys right here. So anyway, this 5 car, he was ready for another restart for sure. He got a good bad start. Let's see how we go this time. Lights out. Let's go.
All right, if you say so. You're the man in control. I just go by what you say. You got the green flag, not me. Robbie Reed and Matt Johnson on the original start. Matt Johnson by 3 car lengths in a hurry over Robbie Reed. See what happens this time. Reed to the inside. Matt Johnson rim rides to the outside. Same song, second verse. But Robbie Reed, a little bit of an answer. He's going to stay with him on the low side. Side by side for first. Side by side for third. Chad Lyle and Houston Johnson duking it out for 3rd and 4th. Chad Lyle won here. And how about Dayton Pursley? I got to tell you, I am extremely impressed with Dayton. He used to run a B Mod, only has a handful of wins to his credit in a B Mod. But we've seen this before. In the example I used, Dylan McCowan ran in a B Mod and never really was able to assert himself at Lucas Oil Speedway because we had such great B Mod drivers he goes to a modified and he wins a track championship. Not only once, but twice, and he uses that to propel his career to an MLRA late model. Dayton Pursley hadn't won a race in a B mod here, and now all of a sudden he's running top 5 with some of the best modified drivers across the Midwest on our 4th of July special when we get a number of other drivers that come in. Can't say enough about DP sitting back in 10th. Behind him is his dad, Jason Pursley, and how about this? How would you like to be your dad watching your son right in front of you and not able to make a pass on the youngster? As Jason Pursley's back in 7th, Tyler Hibner now looking to the outside of DP. We see some lights flash on. The Midwest Sheet Metal caution has come out and looks as though over in turn 3. And all Matt Johnson sees out of the windshield is clear track. That's all he's seen for 4 laps so far. He can see the Jumbotron right now. He gets to see himself leading this entire pack of 27 other now modifieds. Robbie Reed to the inside of turn 2. On his outside is Chad Lyle. A lot of heavy hitters running up front. Press down on the loud pedal. We get back after it, and Matt Johnson to the high side, and Chad Lyle going to challenge for second. Little contact with Reed to the inside, Lyle to the outside. When Chad Lyle came in a few weeks ago and picked up his first win here, kind of opened the door for him. It's a CDR chassis. Cade Dillard Racing starting to put together a lot of modified chassis. Chad Wheeler, one of those. Chad Lyle has one as well, but he came in and won on June 22nd. That was only a week before the Kubota High Limit Racing Series came in with the sprint cars, and the Heartland Modified Tour was the support class. That opened up the opportunity for him to come in and run in that event, and what a great show it was that the Heartland Modified Tour put on as a support class on the Friday. They got rained out on the Saturday, which was kind of a heartbreaker. Dayton Pursley still in 5th, Jason Pursley, and where those two cars had been running on the bottom side, they've now shifted up to the top. And Dayton, talking about his dad, Jason, said, yeah, we call him Catfish because he's a bottom feeder. Jason Pursley doesn't get off the bottom of the track all that much. Well, you know, Dayton is, and maybe Dad's taking some lessons from son right now. Getting up to the top side, Jeff Cutshaw back behind them in the 98. Jeff Cutshaw took a couple of years off after winning 7 championships, 4 of them at Lucas Oil Speedway, and those 4 that he won were all back-to-back-to-back-to-back. Cross flags out. We are halfway home, 10 laps down, 10 to go. Starting to heat up for second right now is Chad Lyle. 3 car lengths out in front of Robbie Reed and Matt Johnson, completing lap number 11. Has built up a 2.2 second lead. There's an old saying, if you're not the top dog, the scenery never changes. Well, Matt Johnson, he's got a nice view out the front. Nice open track, gets to see the crowd up in the stands. He'll see some lap traffic up ahead of him, but all Chad Lyle and Robbie Reed have seen has been the back bumper of Matt Johnson through 12 laps so far. Chad Lyle almost up over the rim off of 4. Saw him letting it all hang out. And he'll do the same thing in 2, trying to find some type of grip. And Robbie Reed is trying to take advantage of those wide turns. Saw another flash of yellow. Midwest Sheet Metal caution comes out. Love to give Striegel as much grief as we can. He's good-natured. He'll take it. Biggest mistake we made was giving him a microphone because now he can give it back. That's the only issue we've got. Mike Striegel, Matt Johnson, a 1.8 second lead before that last Midwest Sheet Metal caution came out. He had it over Chad Lyle. Robbie Reed was right side by side with Chad. 7 laps left to determine it. We have completed 13, and it has been all Matt Johnson. Somebody's going to have to get daring if they want to pull away a victory out of the hands of Matt Johnson tonight. They're going to have to dive bomb, do something. And Chad Lyle did not get the restart that he wanted. He started in second on the restart, and he's back to 5th. Dayton Pursley up to 3rd. The 97 of Houston Johnson to the inside, and Robbie Reed, who started on the pole, has been able to do no better than 2nd so far. Only 5 laps left, and Matt Johnson has led this wire to wire so far. So I'm going to get off the Dayton Pursley bandwagon right after this. A top 3 for Dayton Pursley tonight is probably as close to a win as you can get for a rookie driver making the move up to a B mod. Stellar run for the 10. And I don't think his night's done yet. With 3 laps to go, he is looking to the outside of Robbie Reed. Can DP do anything with Robbie Reed for 2nd? 2 laps to go this time. Houston Johnson to the inside. And again, it has been all Matt Johnson. White flag will come out. Last year, he picked up 3 wins at Lucas Oil Speedway. He only has 1 win so far in 24. Robbie Reed still hangs on to 2nd, Dayton Pursley 3rd, Houston Johnson 4th, but Matt Johnson, a winner at Monette on May 19th, first time at Lucas Oil Speedway, and he'll park it again.